Still a lot of floodwaters out here. You can see we are in the Boca Chase community of West Boca, Boca Chase Drive at Waterbury Drive, and there is certainly a lot of water here. You can see as I put this ruler in the ground, we are at about 5 inches or so of water, and that is certainly not the deepest spot in this area. And you can tell there are still about 3 cars that are stuck in this water. And this is what we've seen all morning long, from last night through this morning. Cars getting stuck in this stretch of roadway right here. This is the only section of Boca Chase Drive that is flooded, but it's also the only way in and out of this neighborhood. So all morning long we've seen people have to make that decision whether to chance it and drive through or turn around and go back home. Again, we've seen about half a dozen cars get stuck this morning alone. And one man we spoke to, he tried to take the grass to avoid the floodwaters. Well, he ended up getting stuck anyway.
Kind of surprised to see how flooded the road was here. I actually thought that I would be able to get through, and unfortunately not realizing that the grass area is actually soaked as well. The car just sank right down. I have to leave my car, and they said at least 2 hours to wait for a tow truck.
And you can see back out here, there is that car still sitting here. Another car also stuck in the mud now from people trying to avoid the water. They're also now using the sidewalk, going up on the sidewalk to try to avoid the water. So it's really not a safe situation out here. We've seen a couple of cars almost crash into each other. We have seen the sheriff's office drive through here as well as the fire department, but this water does not look to be receding anytime soon. Now we have our Andrew Ruiz also out in Palm Beach County in Boynton Beach. And Andrew, what are you seeing out there?
Well, this area tends to see some flooding during heavy rains, hurricanes, and tropical storms. And you can see right behind me that it is pretty significant. This is on the corner of Piper's Glen Boulevard and Jog Road, just in front of the Westchester Country Club. There are people who are worried about the safety hazards this poses, especially to those who live inside the neighborhoods. Check these people out. They did not want to take any chances going down the road and getting stuck. One of them has a flight to Ireland this afternoon. He chose to haul his luggage from the corner of his house all the way to the CVS and have his son drop him off at the airport instead. Now, some were a little braver than he was, but the risk came with some setbacks as some had to be towed out of here.
Well, it was flooded halfway up our street. I called my friend who lives in the development. I said, Barry, you're going to be my Sherpa and help me carry my suitcase up to Jog Road. I'm going to bring him a pot of gold back from Ireland.
And of course, you got to have a sense of humor in these types of situations. But on a serious note, I did speak to some people who are calling on their county commissioners to act because they have some serious concerns about first responders trying to get to their homes. We're live in West Boynton Beach. Andrew Ruiz for WPTV News Channel 5.